Hello everyone, in this video we'll be looking at the current building rewards that you can win from the Guild Expedition minigame. I'll be going through each building and touching on how efficient they are based on the amount of space that they take up. In order to calculate a building's efficiency, I take a look at how many forge points, goods, and units it provides, as well as the army boosts that it gives, including minigame army boosts for Guild Expedition, Guild Battleground, and Quantum Incursion. It's not a perfect science, and it's based on my own preferences. For example, I weight forge points higher than goods and units, and I weight normal army boosts higher than those for a specific minigame. With all of that being said, let's take a look at one of the buildings that I would say is the only one worth constructing. The Forgotten Temple can be built by collecting 200 fragments that only appear in the 5th level of Guild Expedition. We did just have a rival challenge questline that rewarded fragments as well, but those are few and far between, so I would focus on Guild Expedition level 5. Apart from the large army boosts for normal fighting, Guild Battlegrounds, and Quantum Incursion, it has one other major bonus. For every Forgotten Temple that you place in your city, your special buildings will increase their forge point production by 20%. For example, if you have a building that produces 100 forge points every 24 hours, it will now produce 120. If you place 10 Forgotten Temples at once, which some people may do, it increases to 300, which you can double to 600 with the Blue Galaxy Special, all from one building. Unfortunately, that is where the highly ranked Guild Expedition buildings end. To put in perspective, the second best Guild Expedition building is worse than any Quantum Incursion building from my last video. That being said, let's take a brief look at all of them, just in case you have some extra space. The first group was recently added and are called the Serpent Statues. The head of the serpent comes in 3 levels, with the 3rd level obviously being the most efficient. It is the second best Guild Expedition building behind Forgotten Temple, with level 2 as the 3rd most efficient. Then there are additions you can add to the head, named Spikes, Fins, and Feathers, that are in that order most to least efficient. Some may prefer the Fins over the Spikes, since it gives attacking army boost instead of defending army boost, even though it is less. Next is the Greater Ritual Flame, with a decent addition to defending army boosts. And I guess we can cover the normal Ritual Flame as well, with levels 1 and 2, both giving only defense boost for the defending army. Rounding out the top 10 is the Divine Skywatch, a 3x2 building that gives attacking army boost and some forge points. The remaining buildings have been around for a while and either need a revamp or switched out for something else. Most of them can be found in selection kits, rewarded from levels 1 to 4. Level 4 has the 2 versions of Terrace Farm, where you can produce a variety of resources. Level 3 has the Tribal Square and the Sacred Skywatch, which give goods or forge points, respectively. Level 2 is the Ritual Flame that we've already covered. And level 1 gives arguably the 2 worst buildings, Face of the Ancient and Gate of the Sun God. They primarily give happiness, with level 2 giving a small amount of army boost. Personally, I would save them for a quest that requires happiness, and then you can place them without spending money on decorations or cultural buildings. Last but not least is the Fountain of Youth. It doesn't give an army boost, or very many resources, but some may argue that it's the second best building from Guild Expedition, because it gives a small chance of producing diamonds. And there is a shrink kit for it too, which reduces its footprint from a 3x3 to a 3x2. I've seen these being used in bulk when someone has built a diamond farm and is not really playing the city normally. So I think that's it. At least that's all that I could find in my inventory, but let me know if I've forgotten anything. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would want to see more, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And as always, keep on jamming.